Do do do. Da 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 da. There we go. There we go. Make sure we got the stream up. Yes, sir. All right, bet. All right, bet. Okay. All right, so FL Studio 2025 is out. So we're gonna see. I watched the video, the intro video on it, and we're gonna get started with that. Maybe start off with like a little warm-up beat to get started. I kind of like that. I know one of the new things they added was what is it? It's like this drum generator. What do they call it? It's a loop starter. Let's see, but we're gonna find the vibe first. What is this? 163 BPM, I guess. It's already stretched it. You know what? Let's do slice X. Make this a little bit bigger. Boom. Forgot to change it back. All right, there we go. Now you can see what's happening. I'm learning. Let's see. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, drag this in. Make sure audio's good too. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do a large grid. Ooh, okay, hold on. Oh wait, gets a little crooked. Here we go. All right, that goes kind of hard. Hold on. I'm gonna do like a 128 BPM, and yeah. Okay. Maybe I may slow it down from 128. Maybe let's see. Let's try do. Is that about 121 BPM? let's do that. Let's record that in. Mute this track. Loop that, record. See if I remember it. I don't know if I like that little bit I did. I just tried to get a little bit different. Quantize it a little bit. Kind of stretching them out. I want to do like a house style or like a trap style drums. I'm gonna try the trap style because I guess with this rhythm I have. Oh, okay. I guess since, you know, I mean, that's what we're kind of partially here for. So new FL Studio 2025, they added this, what is it called? Loop starter. I'm gonna hit this and see what happens. All right. So it pulls from the FL sound. So I'm gonna change this to, I guess trap. Let's see, trap then hip hop. Let's see what happens. Honestly, after using it, I'm not a fan of FL25. I'm gonna stick to 24. Really? Okay. Well, this is my first time using it. Wait here. Let's see if I move you up here. So your chat's supposed to pop up on the screen. If I move this like here, what happens? Oh, this is like massive. I don't know if you guys can see this. Huh. Well, there's your message. I think you guys can see it. I'll have to work on that. But I'm still new to this, so I guess we'll just put that here as memorabilia for my mistakes on the screen. But okay, what didn't you like about it? What did you like about it? What did you like better in the previous version? I guess that maybe they took away. Let's see, let me switch this to hip hop. Okay, wait, how do I use this loop starter mode? So this is all new stuff. If you guys are just chiming in, this is all new stuff for FL Studio 2025. Right now we had, all right, so if I do all, will it play? Oh, it makes a whole new track or pattern. Oh, okay, that's why. So if I drag this here and then turn off the melody, put this back here. I like the percussion. I like that 24 reminded me more of 12. Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, yeah. Have you checked out the what is it? Okay, look, it's kind of popping up on the screen now. I'll have to fix that later. Work in progress, right? Here, let me make this smaller so it doesn't take up the entirety. Oh, wait. You can kind of see it better if I do that. Oh, hold on. And then I make this like bigger and then put that right there. I think that might work. I don't know, tell me if you guys like that. But whatchamacallit? Like I like that 24 reminded me of point 12. Yeah, no, it definitely did. Cause yeah, I guess what I like more so far, I like the new stuff that they're kind, it seems like they're trying to compete with like Ableton and this and that, which I think is pretty cool, especially with FL. I just recently subscribed to FL Sounds, but it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I don't know. I might be tripping, but it feels different. No, facts. I mean, like I'm trying to learn all this stuff off the fly, like for FL20, because it's come everything. A lot of stuff are in different places. What I do like is also, if you guys didn't know, so we used to have to. All right, I'm gonna unmute this. Right, this is the original sample we started with before I chopped it up. If we wanted to make like a slight tweak, we'd have to chop it up, right, and then make something unique. Now we don't have to do that. You can just like chop it up like you normally would. Whoops, chop it up proper like you normally would, right? And then you could just alt double click on it, and it pops up as a clip, right? As a clip, and then you can reverse it, mute it. There's a gain knob. You can also tune. You can also pitch it up so much, so you don't even have to like 25 feels more like 20. Yeah, with the step, yeah, because 20, I didn't like 20 felt like a weird step, but I feel I did like 24. I will say that 24 was, I think, my favorite. 12 was good, I felt like, but felt a little limited. And then 24, I felt like they took what sucked from out of what sucked in 20, and then took the good stuff from 12 and then made 24. And yeah, 24 was great. Yeah, 20. I actually had no problems with 24. 25, I feel like I feel like this is more innovating, as far as like what they're trying. I'm hoping, like that was it's first thing, but this is sick. The clip stuff is sick. Is sick. Yeah, so so I can do like a reverse here, and it just reverses this little side right here. So like if I click on it, right, you see it moving. So that's super sick. All right. Why is it pitched weird, actually? Because that's definitely... Let me stretch that. There it goes. Okay. Alt, double click, reverse. Alright, two different vibes. Maybe we'll come back to the original sample. Anyway. We need a kick. This kick might be a little too rough for it, actually. Hold on. Kick. Oh dear God. There's just one kick. Where is it? No, I agree. Definitely. 100%. It's a dope feature. 1000%. 1000%. If I'm gonna do 4 to the floor. Oh, I hate when it does that. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna EQ this. That's better. That's better. Key were we in? A sharp? I think it was A sharp. Can't think. I just realized metronome is still on. A sharp. Okay. A sharp minor? I mean, it sounds more minor. Sounds more sad. Sounds more down instead of up, so I'm assuming A sharp minor. I like that little bass line. Whoa, why did that go in my right ear for a second? Alright, let's try that again. I definitely forgot what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna fix it here. I think I kinda like that. Send the bass line to the mixer. Get some more reverb on it. Oh yeah. Send that kick. I don't know what we want. I don't know what I want to do with this kick, with the main driver of this. Create a little side chain in the meantime. what? Let me. Do upbeats. Let's try this out. Need some house drums. I did not like that. Whoops. Trying to find a house drum loop here. I just realized, when did it drop it down to 90? I mean, I guess let me speed it up. Let's try 128. Let's see. I like that. I feel like I've heard this loop so many times now, I don't know where else to take it. What did it originally start with? Alright, we can probably put this and then maybe just do something completely different with this loop. So we have that main idea. weird pitch. Okay. Hold on. Oops. It's one thing with the growth speed. You can't not do anything else. Why isn't it playing it? You know, I'll probably let me just bounce it out. Yep. Boom. And then start it right there. Reverb on it. Okay, I kind of like that. you guys can hear this. Yeah, that second part. So this is like the third idea. I kind of don't know. What should I name this? I'm gonna call it third idea. Save. There we go. So we had this, and then there's a second iteration of this that was mixed in. Use both. Facts. Okay. I mean, they're the same rhythm. Oh my! Oh my God! It's you! What up? What up? What up? Do you still? Yeah, of course, of course. You were there for pretty much day one, essentially, of the stream. Okay, alright, I think we could do something with this. Let's see, so I'm gonna split up, I'm gonna bring this down here, bring this down here. There's two separate patterns. Split both of these up. Try to see, is it just that and that for that? Okay. And then this one had a little bit more. Oh, did I do bounce? What the heck did I just do? Oh, I quick rendered it? Where did it go? Okay, anyway. Bring this over here. Okay. Okay. You're showing your room at instruments when I was there. Yeah. No, I remember you. I didn't forget. I believe you were eating bread, if I'm not mistaken. And it was late at night. And I can't remember if you or, I mean, I know it was that night, but I can't remember if you were the 14-year-old that I was like, oh yeah, this is like older than you, or if you were just there. But I know you were there, but if whether you're him or I can't remember. But how are you? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. So I'm gonna move this over here. And then this right here. I love atmospheric stuff. Said, oh, I was on stream same time that 14 was there. I remember. Yeah. Okay. Well, locked in, bro. I remember. I'll call you. I'll call you the 20-year-old. I'll call you the 20-year-old. I messed up. I forgot what I was about to do. All right, let's go back. Let's go back into it. Let's see where this takes us. Then I'll bring in this right here. Might add a bunch of effects, but right now I'm just kind of just writing. See where it kind of goes, I guess, you know? Rule number 1, there are no rules. Toss these here. Okay, so that doesn't quite mesh right there. Is this the paid version? Why, of course. Why, of course. I do not sail the high seas, young lad. Young lad. Yeah, no, I paid. I paid. It's good though. It's good. FL Studio 2020 so far. I'm liking it. I think there was one person who came in earlier. He said he wasn't gelling too much with it. But yeah, no, so far I'm liking it. It has like an AI chat bot feature built in. Yeah, which is super sick. So, but hey, appreciate you for standing by or for stopping by. I appreciate you. Stop by next time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, this is definitely the paid version. Yeah. Do I make remixes of other songs? So I haven't done that in so long. And honestly, I'd like to get into it. I don't know how the logistics of that would work with YouTube because copyright, and I don't want to get my channel taken down in the midst of like, you know, what YouTube will see as like a song heist. But I want to get into it. I'm gonna look into it. Because yeah, I want to see it there because I see some people DJ and stuff. But actually, you know what? I don't see people DJ live on here. I guess I see that more on TikTok. I'm gonna look into that. What's some big differences? From 24? Okay. So one of the big differences one of my personal favorite big differences, we used to have to, whenever you chop up a sample, for example, and you wanted to make something, you wanted to do something different, like you wanted to pitch it up, right? Oops. Oh God. That's new. That's also new, apparently. You want to pitch it up or down or like reverse it. You had to make it unique. Well, now you don't have to do that. For example, right? I'm going to chop this up, chop this piece, boom, right here. Another piece, boom, right here. Bring it back to paint mode. I guess maybe you don't have to do that. But there's they added what's called clips. And now you can just alt, double click, bang, and it opens up the clip properties menus where you can do all that stuff through here. You can do like reverse, mute, pitch it up, down, and then there's also a gain knob, which is super sick. Super sick. That's one of my favorites. And they also added pretty much what's the equivalent of like a FL Studios Chat GPT. So I guess I haven't shown that yet. How do I get to that again? Oh yeah, so you click on this little notifications bar, right? And you go to what's called Gopher. And I watched the video and they said Gopher is, what does it say? It was a pun. It was like Gopher, this is where you go for information. All right, so we ask questions here, and if someone wants to bring a question in the chat, I will ask it, and we'll see what it wants us to, or what it entails. But let's ask here. I'll start with the first question. How do you make a hit? Let's see. I don't know if it's strictly just FL Studio answers, or maybe maybe it's a little bit more advanced than that. Let's see. What does it say? What does it say, chat? It's loading. It's thinking. It's definitely way slower than, say, ChatGPT. Okay. All right, it's spitting. Making a hit song or track in FL Studio involves both creative and technical steps. While there are no guaranteed formula for a hit. Oh, shit. Damn. All right. What is it? Where was I? While there's no guaranteed formula for a hit, you can maximize your chances by following a solid workflow and focusing on quality. Here's how you can approach an FL Studio. Okay, start with a song idea. Okay, so we did. All right, so let's look at ours. We have what we'll consider our hit. So we have our start with a song idea. We did that. Choose the right sounds. I like the sounds. Build your arrangement. We're doing that right now. Layer and edit. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, all this, and then it goes to master and mixing. Extra tips. Study hit songs in your genre for structure and song choices. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it also gives you kind of like, tips and tricks and whatnot. Oh, so you can also kind of like pin it. I'm not going to do that, but the pin is like right up here. And they added a new like compressor like plugin. Where's it at? It's right here. If you go under new, emphasis, and yeah, there's that. I don't really need it right now, so I'm gonna go and mute that. But yeah, let's get back into it. But if you guys have a question you want me to ask Gopher, the FL Studio's new AI chat bot, drop it in the chat and I will ask it for you guys, and we'll see what it spits. We'll see what kind of bars it's. Also, apparently it can write music. Actually, hold on. Let's ask it that. Where do I go? I have to ask question. It goes from up to down. All right. I hope I can like sticky that at the top. Can I? No. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Write me 16 bar song, I guess. Let's see. What does it say? What does it spit in? Write me a 16 bar song. Can I work on my track while it does that? Oh, hold on. Certainly. Here's a basic. Okay, a basic. All right. Okay, basic what? Come on, Gopher, you got this. You got this. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Slow down, Gopher. Slow down. Let's go back up. Holy crap. Wait. Certainly. Here's a basic 16 bar song structure you can use in FL Studio, including melody. So let's start off with C major. Okay, super basic. Bar 1, rhythm, pattern. Okay, this is actually pretty sweet. I'm sure like as time goes by, it'll get more and more advanced, and I bet they'll probably like lock in like a super advanced mode in it where you probably have to like pay for like this, maybe like the pro version of FL Sounds or something like that. But that's super sweet. Can I make this bigger? I can't. Okay. All right. I feel like I'm not jiving with those bass lines. I think we'll make a new bass line, definitely. Let's see. How do I get into making songs, bro, with as little as money as possible? Hell yeah. All right, I'll ask it that. I'll ask it that. You know, I'm actually super interested to know that too. All right, we're gonna ask that. So how to, whoa, hold on. How do I get into making songs? I'm gonna say, bro, with as little money as possible? Question mark. Let's get it. Or how do I start? It'll probably be like the same type of spiel. Let's see. It's loading. It's loading. Okay. I wonder if it's getting this information from like. Oh wait. Okay. Great question. You can absolutely start making songs in FL Studio with minimal financial investment. Okay, seems like it's just gonna shill out FL Studio, which I guess it makes sense. So I bet there's probably a paid version. All right, I'll continue to read. Here are some. Okay, oh god. All right, hold on. Here are some practical tips and resources to help you get started on a tight budget. All right, step 1. Hope you're ready. Use the FL Studio trial version. That makes sense. Explore free instruments and effects. Okay. True, and especially if you download the trial version, it's gonna come with like a bunch of free stuff anyway. Plus, there's always a bunch. You can find so much like good free stuff online. Use free samples and loops. Facts. Reddit, R drum kits, good stuff. Definitely recommend that. Learn from free tutorials. Facts. I did that. I still do that. Never stop learning, honestly, with anything when it comes into life. Anything. Oops. Use your number 5. Use your computer's built-in audio. Okay, facts. Upgrade only when ready. I mean, yeah. Don't like waste your time on a bunch of BS. I completely agree with that. Not time, but time and money essentially. And then summary of free low-cost resources in FL Studio trial version, built-in demo plugins, blah 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 blah. Extra tips. Limitations can boost creativity. Work with what you have. So struggle builds character and makes hits. Struggle makes hits. That is what FL Studio is telling us. Go through the struggle and you'll come out on top. All right. Oh man. If anyone has any more questions for Gopher, the new FL Studio chat, let me know. We're gonna see what kind of gems it'll drop and see how else it can shill out FL Studio. So yeah. Baseline. Okay, that's quite nice. All right, so we just need that baseline. maybe I don't know if a bass line or 808. I don't. I feel like an 808 might be a little off with the. Probably. You know, what if we got rid of the 4-to-the-floor drums? Just kind of just going back and forth on many different ideas right now. Let's see, make sure I got that selected. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Nah, not jive with the 808 on it. I'd say just a normal like respace. Okay, hold on. Why did I start off immediately with the note I did not want? There we go. Here we go. Let's redo that. From the top. From the top. Okay. There we go. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Double it. Okay, let's see how this sounds in context. Little abrupt how it gets there, but honestly we went through like 5 different ideas to get to this point, so this is, I'm actually like quite surprised with this, and 2 of the ideas we kind of gelled together, so but it's just finding that bass line. It's okay, we don't have to get it all in one session. Always come back to it with fresh ears too. Fresh ears is always important. Cause this is a vibe. I enjoy it, but yeah, come back with fresh ears. I think might be the play. Okay, but let's listen to what we have. I'm thinking it's just some effects, some build drums and stuff like that, and then we'll probably end it right there. definitely need to work on the baseline. I'm not quite sold on that, but we definitely need just. I love the main feeling of this, But we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna get some food. Appreciate everyone for stopping by. Everyone in chat for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next stream. Bye bye.